Hello children, I welcome you all to your English class. How are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So, children, you already know that in our last video lesson, we had started a new chapter from your honeysuckle book, and the chapter was Tarot's Reward. We had seen the explanation, we have learned a beautiful message from the story, and then we had started with the meanings. So today also we will be continuing with the meanings, and then we will move to the working of the text. So without delaying the lesson, let's get started. The first word for today is unexpected. Okay, I think the number was 6 after that. So the first word is unexpected. Not likely to happen. The next word is earned. The next word is earned. Earned means obtain something in return of labor or services. Okay. Number 8. Thoughtful. Thoughtful. It means showing consideration for the needs of other people. Okay, thoughtful is showing consideration for the needs of other people. Number 9 now. Rushing. It means flowing strongly. Number 10 now. Stream. Stream, it means a small, narrow river. Eleven, kneeling. Sitting on the knees. Okay. Number 12. Cupped a little in his hands. Cupped a little in his hands. It means took some water. Took some water in his hands. As if in a cup. In a cup. Okay. So Please take a screenshot quickly so that I can rub the board. Okay. Next is number 13. Delicious. Delicious means tasty. Okay. Now number 14 is picture. Picture. A pot usually made of mud. Made of mud. Number 15 is greedily. As if desiring more and more. As if desiring more and more. Okay. Number 16. Procession. Number of people or vehicles moving in an orderly fashion. Moving in an orderly fashion. Okay. 17. Intended. Intended means planned. Now 18. Tricked. Tricked means deceived or fooled. Okay, deceived or fooled. Number 19. Muttering. This means speaking unclearly. And the last one for this chapter's meanings is sent for. Okay, we have one more after this, called, and then the last one, encourage. It means to give confidence or support. To give confidence or support or hope to someone. So children, these are all your meanings from this chapter, and after this you can see that on page number 34 you have a few questions in the working with the text. We will be doing that after this. Okay, so let's get started. So the first question is, why did Taro run in the direction of the stream? Okay. If you move to page number 5, you may find this answer. Okay. We will be writing it down. Answer 1. Taro ran in the direction of the stream because he was very thirsty. He was very thirsty. Secondly, he could not remember ever seeing or hearing a rushing stream in that part of the forest. Okay, so this is your number 1 answer. Taro ran in the direction of the stream because he was very thirsty. Secondly, he could not remember ever seeing or hearing a rushing stream in that part of the forest. Okay, now the second question. How did Taro's father show his happiness after drinking sake? So you must remember this because this was the most beautiful part of the story. So let's write the answer of it. Answer number 2. You can see page number, stanza number 7 for this answer. With only one swallow of the sake, Taro's father stopped shivering and became energetic. He was so delighted that he did a little dance in the middle of the floor. So, with only one swallow of the sake, Taro's father stopped shivering and became energetic. He was so delighted that he did a little dance in the middle of the floor. This is your second answer. Now moving to the third one. Let's read the question. Why did the waterfall give Taro sake and others water? So let's write it down. Number 3. The waterfall gave Taro sake because Taro the waterfall gave Taro sake because Taro was a dutiful and thoughtful son. He used to serve his parents sincerely and lovingly. Sake was a reward for Taro's goodness. The others were just greedy. So the waterfall gave them plain water. This is your third answer. The waterfall gave Taro sake because Taro was a dutiful and thoughtful son. He used to serve his parents sincerely and lovingly. Sake was a reward for Taro's goodness. The other were just greedy, so the waterfall gave them plain water. Only. Okay. So this completes your third answer. Now moving to the fourth. Why did the villagers want to drown Taro? Okay. For this answer you can look at the paragraphs number 10 and 11. Okay. Number 4. The villagers went to the magic waterfall fall to collect the delicious sake but instead of sake they got only plain water. Plain water. They became very angry and thought that Taro had deceived them. Taro had deceived them. So they wanted to drown him in the water. Okay? So the villagers went to the magic waterfall to collect the delicious sake, but instead of sake they got only plain cold water. They became very angry and thought that Taro had deceived them. So they wanted to drown him in the waterfall. This completes your fourth answer. Now moving to fifth. Why did the emperor reward Taro? Now that's on paragraph 13. You can read it and make your own answer as well. So let's write it down. Number 5. When the emperor heard the story of the magic waterfall, he sent for Taro and rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold, for having for his goodness. Okay, with 20 pieces of gold for his goodness. Also by rewarding Taro, he wanted to encourage all children to to honor and obey their parents. To honor and obey their parents. So the answer completes here. Fifth, let me read it for you. When the emperor heard the story of the magic waterfall, he sent for Taro and rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold for his goodness. Also, by rewarding Taro, he wanted to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. Okay. So this is all the question answers you have for A part, and now we will move to B. Mark the right item. Taro earned very little money because, see, there are three options. Number one, he didn't work hard enough. This is not true because he worked day and night. He worked really hard. Now number two, the villagers didn't need wood. It's not true. Okay. Why? Because the villagers needed wood, right? Number two, the villagers didn't need wood. No, it's not true. They needed it. 3, the price of wood was very low. Yes, this is your answer. Okay. After I discuss these three questions, then I'll writing it on board for you. Okay. Number 1 is done. Number 2, Taro decided to earn extra money. Now how? Let's see. To live a more comfortable life? No, because he was satisfied with his life, but he loved his parents. Number 2, to buy his old father some sake. This can be true, but before concluding, let's have a look at number 3 also. To repair the cracks in the hut. No. Okay. So number 2 will be the answer for 2. The neighbor left Taro's hut in a hurry because, number 1, she was delighted with the drink. Number 2, she was astonished to hear Taro's story. And number 3, she wanted to tell the whole village about the waterfall. So yes, 3 is the answer for 3. So let's write it down. Now number B, we have finished number A. Now it's number 1. Taro earned very little money because the price of wood was very low. Now number 2, Taro decided to earn extra money to buy his old father some sake. Okay. Number 3, the neighbor left Taro's house Taro's hut in a hurry because she wanted to tell the whole village about the waterfall. So this is it. We have finished B also. Now children, we are done for today. Now I'll be joining you in the next video lesson with the working with language part, and we will be solving the questions that's there. So thank you for watching the video. Keep learning, keep growing.